ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 56 of the TBD Gaming Podcast. As per usual, I'm your host Harry. Sorry that we are not here 2 weeks. I believe our only excuse was that we are busy lah. We are busy on some stuff. Some of us has annual dinners. The other weeks we are just unable to allocate time. But anyway, we have our usual crew. We have Adri.
Yay, I'm here.
Hey Adri. Welcome back. We have Reese.
Hey guys, Adri ghosted me. I just want to see that again.
Yes, I ghosted Reese.
Okay.
I'm proud of it.
How's it going, everyone?
You can share some information on that later. And then we have Zergg.
Anyway, sorry. I don't know
Oh
what
shit,
happened
he's
with
back.
Really, Adri? Is that you, Adri? You should have closed your mouth.
Wait. Shh.
What
Okay.
happened.
Whose voice is that?
I'm confused now.
Adri, are you talking, Adri?
It's Susan.
It's Susan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Susan.
Fine. Okay.
It's Susan.
We have Zergg. Welcome back, Zergg. Zergg, are you still there? Oh shit!
Yeah,
funny.
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm fixing
this-
my speaker in my mouth.
Oh, so he actually heard what we said just now.
Oh my goodness.
I
I
do.
don't think so. I
He
don't
heard
think
the
so.
plot. He heard the plot. Oh,
Yeah,
what
I
are
do,
you gonna
guys.
do?
I do.
Oh,
We have to
shit.
push that to the next round.
You heard nothing, Zergg. You heard nothing. Or at least nothing to do with me. It was
Nothing.
all Adri's fault.
Nothing.
All right, let's get started with our usual question. 2 weeks. Any games that we played? Who wants to share first? Let's start with Adri.
Wow, 2 weeks. It has been a ride since FF Rebirth came out. FF7 Rebirth. So I've been playing a lot of that. But prior to that, I was able to finish Soul Hackers 2 on the Game Pass.
Oh, yeah.
No longer on Game Pass, actually.
Nice.
I was able to finish it before it left Game Pass 1st March. So thank goodness that's over.
Before you left, I mean, sorry.
Before it left Game Pass.
The game.
Oh,
left the
okay.
Game Pass,
Before
yeah.
you got. Oh, okay, right.
So yeah, I could fully focus on FF7 Rebirth with the occasional Grand Blue Fantasy Rising versus Rising and all that. A bit of Exoprimal here and there. But mostly on FF7 Rebirth for sure. Yeah, more on that later.
I feel like that's a common trend among you guys, you three. So let's move on to Reese.
I've been playing a lot of Rebirth. Well, when I say a lot, again, we will maybe discuss this a bit later. My progress is not that far away, but I've been doing a lot of those side quests kind of stuff. Just been spending around trying to take all the checklists, right? So something like that. A lot of FF7. I've been playing a bit of the Peach, Princess Peach game.
Oh, it's
the
out.
demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the demo. Been playing that a bit as well. And then been trying to clean up Prince of Persia since last week. And that, of course, when Rebirth came over, so it just took the whole lot of my time on that. So yeah.
Okay. You got some pretty quite a few games done as well for you. Then we move on to Zergg.
Hey, I have been having a blast for the past 2 weeks because I've been playing quite good games with a limited amount of money that you need to pay because Apple Arcade, obviously.
Oh.
We recently got Crisis Core, right? So if you guys have Apple Arcade again,
Sorry,
not
Crisis Core,
sponsored.
Ever Crisis, is it?
Yeah, one of it is Crisis Core. Another
Okay.
one is Kingdom to Crowns. This game was
Oh, you
went
went there,
is it just
dude.
The game is so good.
I know that game.
Dude,
Yeah. No, it's
finally
good.
someone mentioned it. Yay! I'm
It's
a big
free
fan.
on-
Just so that you know, I'm a big fan.
Oh man, the game is so good. I keep on
Mhm.
coming back and
Is it?
in between.
Yeah.
No, because
Uh-huh.
when you got frustrated, with your main game, not gonna mention which game, So you know playing all the mini games and everything. So this game will just make me enjoy gaming again. I would say,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yep.
Interesting.
yeah, and then on Xbox Game Pass, which is why I said I've been eating good without spending too much. There's a game like
Okay.
Tetris called Merge and Blade, whereby imagine your Tetris block are your army that you
Mm-hmm.
can just mix and match, and then it's like playing Tetris. And then once you're done with it, your army will march forward.
Mm-hmm.
And can you just imagine your soldier can be combined into a mage or something like that? So it's quite fun. And obviously the last one is I've been spending an unhealthy amount of Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth that I think we're gonna talk about later.
Healthy amount, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably unhealthy.
he probably
Unhealthy, I think
finished the
he was
game
saying
a few times already by now. He's like,
Healthy amount is finishing
yeah.
it for the third time.
Not just that,
he's
dude. How many
looking
weeks already? 2
he's
weeks.
he's
Isn't it?
looking ways to change the story. I think so. We'll find some
He found some. He
Oh,
found
wait.
some bugs to make
He's one of
another
those people.
timeline. He made another alternative timeline out of the game with bugs. Anyway, just want to add on. Kingdom Two Crowns, right? Okay, let's just be fair, like, it's the Kingdom games, because there's a Kingdom. There was another Kingdom. I forgot the New Lands and the Kingdom Two Crowns. These two game, right, is the only indie game that I can play until like late night or many hours without realizing it.
Same,
Yeah, it's just that good.
same.
It's that good. Seriously.
I need to consider power bank just because of the game because my battery depleted like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
reason why it stays in my Switch for a very long time, because oh man, I love
Right.
it. I love
Oh
it.
man,
Love it.
love
It's
it,
on Switch.
love
On
it.
Switch, is it?
Yeah,
It's
it's on
on-
Switch.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
also Steam, also
on
PC.
mobile
Yeah,
as well. It's on mobile
yeah.
as well, if I'm not wrong.
Right.
It's on the phone too.
Yeah, it's because Apple Arcade is on the mobile, so
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just remember, be wary of the battery, because if you like me and Zerg, right, you can play until like, the time goes by so fast. Seriously.
Those kind of games.
but I'm
Yeah.
playing mostly with my MacBook because you can install game from Apple Arcade right there.
oh yeah.
So
Oh man, yeah. Apple MacBook.
yeah, so it helps a lot in terms of progression and all.
Nice, nice,
Cross
nice.
save, I
I'm
guess,
so
right?
happy someone mentioned it. I'm like, oh, am I the only one who likes that game? Seriously.
Am
All
I
right.
crazy?
Am I
Nobody's into
crazy?
what?
It's so
Helldivers.
good at the pixel
I
art.
did. I still play Helldiver, but I just need to commit less into the game because it's getting crazy. It's so fun playing with friends.
You cannot stop
And
playing,
yeah,
dude. You need to strengthen the
yeah, I
democracy.
don't.
You need to keep freedom.
You can you can actually have your mecha suit now.
Oh
We
yeah, I heard
don't
about
have
that.
that robot thingy.
Mecha.
it-
Oh yeah,
God.
it's Adri's
Yes, I did that
kryptonite,
one
guys.
for you.
Adri's
I
kryptonite.
need.
He need- Anything Tamak Mecha, he likes it. He just plays the game.
I need.
Why do you
What
think
the
he likes
fuck?
Rebirth? Because there's Mecha. Too bad you can't.
This magic arm rebirth. Ah.
All right. As for me, past 2 weeks, not much. Busy. Only at night I get to play some Tomb Raiders. Tomb Raider, I think, but I'm playing the second one
Oh.
already. So slowly
Wow, so fast?
chipping away. Slowly chipping away. Actually, quite a while already for a game like that. So thank God it comes to the Switch. That's the only game. The only other thing is my copy of Unicorn Overlord came today.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Finally.
forgot. Yeah, I played the game as well. Yep.
Yeah, I was
My
playing a
God,
bit just
forgot.
now. And I played docked full blown on the TV.
Right?
And it was so good.
Wow, nice.
Can't wait
Right,
to
it's
play
so
more.
good. Love it.
Can't wait to play more. But my worry is that I'll get too OCD about the formation, the combination of stuff per team, stuff like that. So maybe I'll just experiment a little bit more during the weekend lah. We'll see how. But the game is very pretty, so pretty. Damn,
It
jeez.
is. It is.
It's
Love the
it's my
animation.
appreciation towards pixel art in Kingdom Two Crowns, but vanillaware. It's like it's
Yeah,
it's
Vanilla Ware has
beautiful.
always been. Yeah, they have always been very creative with how they present their visual.
What
Yeah.
was the previous game again? Sentinel
13
something?
Sentinels.
Thirteen
Yeah,
Sentinels.
it's
Yeah,
a
the game
It's
is also
Game,
crazy.
jeez.
the game is so on Switch. So I finished Overlord. I'll see. Might get that as well.
I
So
think it will take hours and hours for Overlord.
yeah, it will take
those
quite a
Because
those,
I
while.
was
those kind of game. Yeah, it's just
yeah,
it's
It
gonna
I'm
consume
reaching
your
I'm
time.
reaching my Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth hours gameplay with Unicorn Overlord, and
wow.
I don't think
Oh.
I'm finishing
How much
halfway
is that,
through.
Zerg?
I don't know, man. You tell
Reveal,
me.
reveal.
PS5 start screen. I know it's there. I know you've seen it so many times.
Wait, actually, you can see. Are you? I mean, in the Switch, you can see your friends how many
No,
times he
it's
play, right?
not. It's not. I'm playing with PS. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
Unicorn Overlord. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you gotta check it from the start. From the start menu.
Anyway, let's get started. I mean, we won't. Let's see how it goes with the topics. I might just go with two of them or three of them. It depends on how fast we can cover lah. But I do want to touch the main thing, the main topic I want to talk about today, which is FF7 Rebirth. You guys have played for at least 2 weeks. So basically,
Wow.
I know that Zerg probably have finished it, right? I
Of course.
made a disservice to myself to see the ending, but I have no context. That's it. But Reese and Adri haven't finished yet, right? So you guys have impressions.
Belong,
Nope.
belong,
So
belong.
let's talk about the impressions first. Let's start with Adri. What do you think about the game?
What can I say? Except you're welcome.
Why?
You want to ban him? You want to kick him out?
What can I say about this game? It's
That's
It's
Moena
what-
song, right?
Yes.
yeah, it's one. So
By the Rock.
The Rock. What a way to start this review, am I right? Rebirth, like what? It's huge. Like I mean, they make it semi-open world, but the chapter select makes it like doesn't feel like it's a open world kind of thing, lah. But once you venture into the world, it's pretty. Like oh my god, that's like how I would imagine when you first come out from the Midgar in the PS1 game. Like it's
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
it's I if you want to compare it to the previous FF, which is FF16, this one, the 7 one, makes it even it's livelier. It's brighter. They're technically in the same format. It's like apocalyptic ish, but FF16 just turned it up by 11. But 7 they made it way they had a reason why things are still a bit lively because they say the planet was still holding on to whatever life stream it has, right? So it gave a good reason why the first level was the grasslands, makes it like look so pretty and so good. So but then the activities, the side quests. Oh yeah, me and Reese can understand it. The side quests, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but they feel so worth it. They feel so
Agree.
it's so like the small they added some elements. I think they learned from Ghost of Tsushima. This one, the Ghost of Tsushima had the bird, the yellow bird, where it leads
Yes, the
you to
yellow bird.
a spring, I think, and then
Discovery, yeah, Discovery. It's one
and
red
the
one, right?
foxes, the foxes will lead you to somewhere else. They did it here, the same thing. Like they
Correct.
blatantly copy the concept. They use the small chocobo to find the chocobo stop
the
for you to heal, and then
bridge, yeah.
the life spring owl. They lead you to a live stream spring,
This
which
the Discovery. Yep.
oh the live springs. I like doing the live spring stream thing, Reese, because every time you encounter it, they play the theme, the early theme of
Yes.
it's so good. Like the mini game is so freaking simple. It's just you gotta time the triangle button, follow the circle, the switch in, and then you press the triangle
Line,
button.
yep.
They even give you some leeway. I noticed like if they really want you to press the thing on time. Like they're not gonna cheat you or whatever. They will make it look like it goes so fast, but near the time you need to press, they stop there and then you press.
Basically,
so-
they're not souls. They're not making it souls lah. Souls version of it lah. So yeah.
They're not
Those
making it
version.
GTE, so it's like so
like-
good. very good. But every time I encounter this, they're like, yeah, the Mako live stream theme song,
Yeah.
and then you unlock some information about the world. Oh man, lore. The lore is if you took the time to read it, it's pretty freaking interesting. It's just a few each sector, like
Fine.
three to four. Grassland had four, but Junong had three. So yeah, it's freaking. It's what a nice way a simple way to get some lore about the land. And yeah, and then my favorite one is the proto relics, Reese. The proto relics where
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
find a certain FF5 character related to an
Correct.
FF5 character. Yeah, yeah, it's part of a side quest. When I first,
Side quest.
it's a good side quest because
What was, what's the character name? I forgot. Yeah.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah. Gilgamesh,
Ayo, I
sorry,
thought
sorry.
what?
Hey,
I thought what?
No,
Ayo.
no one else. You see, but I didn't know it was related to this guy until I did the first one, the grassland one, where you had to fight the bandits, the stupid bandits from the marketplace. Reese.
Remake. Yeah, the remake one. Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that was so
Those
fun
guys.
to fight them. It was freaking interesting, and when you get it, you're like, oh, it's him. This Gilgamesh, and then when you enter the next area, it's a different method to get the relic. Like the first grassland, you fight these bandits, you have to chase them all over the map, and then when you
Yeah,
enter
yeah.
Junon, you have to do Fort Condor mini game, and then you fight Gilgamesh in the Fort Condor mini game and all that. And then once you get this relic, he reveal more of himself to Cloud and whatnot, being his stupid, silly stuff as well. Was still looking really good. He has a fake Buster sword, just so you know. It's super funny. It's it's
You
a
can
fake
see that
Buster
yeah.
made out of scrap metal. It's super funny when I first saw it in the Fort Condor. But I can't wait to fight him now. For sure. But yeah, there's a lot of things to do in this. I think more ever than FF16, and even it feels even more fulfilling. Like I don't know, the progression feels not like a chore. Like it's like you have to do it as part of the game, that kind of thing, right, Reese? Like you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it, and you're
Exactly,
like, oh,
exactly.
okay, I
I can do this. Yeah.
fulfill this quest.
Yes,
I
exactly. So
gotta.
that's the thing. Yeah, I've been
They
having that
made
problem.
it away the circle progression thing.
Yes, exactly.
I cannot leave it empty. I have to.
Exactly, exactly. That's my issue. That's the thing.
That's
Whenever I
it.
wanted to progress with the story, right, I'll look at that. No, I need to complete this first. I need to complete this. There's like a circle. I don't know what you say. It's line of circle.
The circle
Whenever you
progression
complete,
thing.
yeah. Whenever you complete as a quest, the circle gonna get filled up, and then it'll be like you'll see those balances that have yet to be filled up, and then you'll be like, no, I need to finish it. So
Oh,
that's my issue. That
and
yeah,
then
right.
the music when they complete it is the
Oh,
battle theme, but made it in a simple objective completion tune.
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit! How did it? Is the fight theme, right? The dun, 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 dun. But they made it into like dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, crap! I need to do
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like, oh,
exactly.
I didn't know how they make such intense notes to make it like so fulfilling.
Correct, correct. Agree.
That's another thing I like Rebirth. I thought remakes music was like top notch. But then I heard
Yo.
Rebirth music. I'm like, did you know the world map theme, right?
Mm-hmm. Du-du-du-du.
And then when you fight something in the grassland, suddenly it becomes a battle
Yeah,
music with the same tune.
yeah, correct.
They don't use the battle theme. I think that's glad lah because they keep it for like what boss fights or special fights,
Mm.
which is I think is makes the theme even more special. So they remix the world map theme or whatever. Any map, each map have their own different theme, right? So when you fight something, it is a battle remix of that theme, and it felt super good. It sounds super good. It fits. It diverts from the usual battle theme, but it fits the world so well because it's a familiar tune, and it's like a very rush up moment. So yeah, so they kept the battle music, the boss music, just for like small bosses, small monster bosses, and then the major big bosses. I'm
Right.
like, oh, it's so good. Um, yeah, and then the one that people keep raging about is the dog song, the dog escort song. I don't know
Dark
if you've
Souls.
done it already.
I haven't done it yet.
Never really, okay, I don't want to spoil it to you. It's in
Alright,
June
alright.
on. It's in June
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Once you reach that part, you're like, okay,
Start
you
doing that.
understand
Which part
why
again,
people
Avery? Sorry.
the
The
dog
dog-
escort where you need to go to the from the one town to another town.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
Yeah, all my
Okay.
friends on Twitter
Junon
are
downtown.
like
Is it? Yeah, Junon downtown.
Junon, yeah, under Junon, that one.
Downtown, you like.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Downtown Jula. but yeah. So yeah, right now I'm halfway. I'm in chapter 8, and so far I'm enjoying it so far. Like taking my time, despite Rise of the Ronin coming out on Friday. I might get that day one though, but I still wanna take my time with FF7 Rebirth because um the story. I just want to get through the story. Some reveals are happening slowly. I
Oh my
can't
god.
wait if our theory has come true. That's the main thing I'm still playing. I don't want to stop midway. I need to like continue on. I mean, Zerg and Harry have seen the ending. I don't know if our theory we've been talking about has come true or not, but or maybe midway they don't know what happened midway, Reese, so we're good. They don't know what
Yeah.
happened midway.
Alright,
It could have been true what we've been saying. So
I mean, Zerg would know.
I reached
Zerg
the
would
point-
know, not me.
Zerg would know. Yeah, Zerg would know more. But then he dislikes what I've been saying in the last podcast in Reese's podcast that day. So I don't know. He's happy that I'm wrong or not. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, things are slowing up. Yeah, the opening scene, man. The opening scene of Rebirth alone is already hype up, right?
Oh yeah,
I
saw
mean,
that.
you
Mm.
freaking Zach.
Oh yeah.
2 minutes. Like
Wait,
they didn't put it in the
is that
demo.
spoiler?
They're so smart of them.
Is
They're
that
so smart of them. They say the Nibelheim was the first few hours. No, you play as Zack first. Here you go. He's Zack. You saw it last
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
I'm like, I
Exactly.
cannot lie. My God, are we gonna continue playing him in the rest of the game or what? I'm like, I'm already halfway. Chapter 8. There's 14
You
chapters. So
you are in chapter 8, right?
yeah, the
Earlier-
dust ball. I'm the dust ball there.
Oh, okay, okay. Just
Okay.
yeah. Please,
That's
please.
what. That's what Zack pitched.
Please keep on playing. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It's not like he's gonna stop playing anyway, so
I mean, like, play now.
Play now.
Yeah.
is it
So
right
after
now?
this, man, I need my FF7 Rebirth
That's
fix.
my issue. That's my issue with this game. Well, I'm having a really difficult time to progress the story because I'm enjoying so much on the side quest kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I'm just worried. Yeah, I'm just worried that if I progress with the story, I'll miss out some of those exciting side quests. And so I was like,
Yeah.
I need to complete this. I need to complete it. I need to do that. I'll be hunting. I'll be getting those monsters hunting kind of stuff. You have those. Yeah, I'll retry until I get all 3, all 4 of that bonus
Oh,
kind of stuff.
And the summons, man. The summons.
Oh yeah.
How they did with the summons is so good. So you can fight them, right? You can fight them full
Correct.
on, but the side
You
quest that you
can-
have to go to the cavern or whatnot, the
Yeah,
mini game.
right. You can reduce the summons
Oh.
capability lah. In a way that they restrict some
Toughness,
of the things. Yeah.
But
You-
the music every time you enter the cavern, man,
Yes.
it's a
Yes.
choir. You're not
Correct,
even
correct.
fighting them yet. You're just they have a choir, they have a organ music. I don't know, like it's like an epic music, but you're just entering that cavern and you're just gonna press some buttons in some sequence. So yeah, I don't know. They really pushed very good with the music. This one again. So yeah, I'm just right now. I can't comment so much on the story. Oh yeah, gameplay. Let's talk about gameplay. Reese. Gameplay. I think they improved very much from the last remake.
I
They improved.
was just I wanted to talk about the gameplay actually because the gameplay part is like definitely one of my, I don't know, maybe because 16 had give me that
Yeah.
kind of
Experience?
sorry, was that
Was it
Was
bad
that-
experience?
not to say bad experience, but 16 was different, right? 16
Yeah.
was different.
Yeah.
And then I was not a big fan of remake battle actually. I'm okay with it. I enjoyed the but I'm not saying that like that's like the best gameplay. But when we got 16, it made me feel I wish they could done it like remake, and then you got Rebirth, and the Rebirth was like, oh my god, the
Damn.
game, the battle scenes are like, I mean, you
It is.
do so many stuff. You could do so many
You
stuff,
could do
and
so
you got you got three characters. You got each character have like sets of
They have their
skill.
own thing. They have their
Yeah, and then
own.
they can synergize. They can. Oh, it's
Oh shit!
Oh,
It's
so
exactly.
sounds like
It's just
FF16 was bad then, huh?
no. I'm not saying FF16, but
we kind of wish FF16 kind of implement what Rebirth would
yes,
implement.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. Those are two different kind of gameplay because 16 is an action game. We need to accept there's no any cooldown in between. Well, there is.
Right.
But it's not like what you see in Rebirth and Remake. But then I was I think if there's anything that made me a bit disappointed with 16 is that you are not really able to control multiple characters kind of stuff, right?
Mhm,
In the
mhm.
battle. But Rebirth did that pretty fluid, man. I mean,
Oh, dude.
yeah, I was surprised how would they able. I know there's a lot of I think I'm not say complaints lah, but I know there's a lot of people questioning the performance kind of stuff.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
far,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
Same.
I'm not really that into that 60 FPS for the performance mode against the graphical mode. I mean, I'm okay with that. But so far, I'm having a lot of enjoyment on the battle. It's like it's so amazing, man. I mean, I to some extent, if you got into like a normal monster battle, you'll be able to do like hundreds of way. I mean, you got so many options that you can. You got six characters. The same. Well, yeah, six characters so far. I'm having six characters right now,
Yeah.
and then
Same.
you'll be able to use three main one at the same time. You can swap them in during the battle as well, and on the battle they are the remaining three will be
They help
contributing
out.
something as well. Yeah, they'll do.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're talking
I
about.
was like, I had
I was
Barrett in the back row, right? So I was
shooting
fighting, and then suddenly there's like gunshot. Like, who is shooting? He's helping. Oh, it's
Okay.
Barrett! Holy crap!
Exactly. Okay, I'm just gonna give you an example. Like, okay, you played FF10 before, right? So you have this
Yeah.
list of character, and then you can interchange them within the turns, right?
Yeah.
But the remaining characters they won't do anything. They'll just
Yeah.
chill out until you. But for this one, you'll see that on the screen, and they'll be doing something. Oh, and while you are really I would say busting up your skill set, your
Yo,
move,
busting some
trying
more,
to smack.
jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no joke,
Busting.
no joke.
Ooh.
Raid 13 is awesome, man. He's like, I don't know,
He's so good.
so good,
He's
man. I
so
was like,
good.
I was,
His playstyle. I thought it will be like a rush down,
yes,
multi combo, but he's a defensive
Stardust was
character.
awesome. Yeah,
He's a
Stardust is
defensive
awesome, man.
character. Stardust Ray, man. Once you get that full,
Yeah.
button, all the bosses are like, "What is this? I'll just sacrifice myself." Wow.
And then on top of that, right? I think okay, when we were talking about this gameplay, right, we will feel like then the enemy feels like they have no chance
Oh.
in going again. But no, they
No.
I think they set up that kind of difficulty where some enemies are gonna be very effective if you are rate 13. Some enemy are gonna be
Yes,
something like so they want you to change to the rest of the characters.
That's the
Yeah.
enemy design, the enemy weakness, the
Correct.
enemy whatever. It's not like, oh, I use cloud all the way. Yeah, he's gonna kill
you
everyone.
use,
Man.
you use cloud away, you're gonna get kicked. You're gonna get
Yeah.
your ass gonna get kicked. Because I've done I think there were a couple of those quest monsters that I was battling. I was using cloud and I was like, oh, how the heck I do this, man? This cloud keep on getting stunned or something like that. And I was like, and I
Yeah.
decided to change to some other character, and the other character were able to do that stagger, not
Exactly.
pressure. Yeah, the
Yeah,
pressure and stagger.
the
Oh,
pressure.
that was. Oh my god! I was.
Oh man.
I hope
you
they.
know the gameplay is good when you play as Arif and she can kick butt.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's how the gameplay is. So I don't know if you
I know.
I don't know if you got the stuff where you can summon the Radiant Ward, and then
Oh, okay. All right.
she turned her
Keep on doing that.
ball magic into freaking lasers. I'm like, holy
Oh.
crap! She has become a Gundam. She's,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Zergg, do you get? I'm sure you get that Zergg.
You can actually cast that spell on someone else as well with
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as long as you are within the No.
The circle,
Circle,
right?
Yeah,
you can.
exactly.
This is
I
so.
was surprised about
That
that.
is that is actually one of the tips for you to get the ATB gauge to
Yeah.
okay, because Aerith is very slow
Correct.
compared to
Yep.
the
No,
rest like Tifa, for example. So that is a good trip because I disliked Aerith earlier on in remake, and
yeah. I
this
remember
one
that.
makes it bearable, I would say. Yeah.
I agree. I think I like the word the bearable. I like the word bearable because no he's right. I mean I feel that this time they did improve a bit on
They did. They
Aerith
did.
Aerith I think mechanics of how you'll go through battle. So that made it
Mhm.
a bit more
True.
Uh,
True.
they okay one of initially I got this issue. I don't know you guys are having the same kind of so we are not really able to get our team member to do whatever they uh, how to
Oh.
say they don't really assist us initially. I mean, it started out like that lah, but then once you get a couple of those material right, then those
Yep.
material
Yep.
would definitely be very helpful because you can place those material on them and then they will do whatever you want them to do.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
as
Yeah. Yeah.
complex as Gambit, but then it helps you and then you'll be able to. I think that is one of the reason I thought the airy thing was like, oh, this is so amazing, man. I mean, I didn't expect because as what Zerg mentioned, Aerith is the ATB is very slow, so we need something else to support that while waiting for her ATB to be full, and then she can do whatever she needs to do, right? But then with those material combination that you have, and then the way that you can juggle all those skills, I thought it's just top notch, man. I don't know how they can top this in FF the
The
next.
third one.
I don't know. I'm not sure how they're gonna do it, but they it was a big surprise. Whatever they did this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause when we play remake, I thought that was so good. I mean, I didn't expect they can top it with rebirth as what they did
Yeah.
now. I mean, I was surprised, right? Oh, it was okay. Just a bit more on the gameplay. I love the chocobo. I think initially I was chocobo
Oh.
was amazing, man. I love them,
It's
bro.
so good. It's
I,
so
I
much
think
better.
I think in comparison to other games, travel kind of medium, right? I think this one is gonna be top on my list. I love
Yep.
chocobo, man.
Yep.
They are you can feel the speed. That's one thing.
Oh
Whenever you use them, you can feel the
yeah.
speed. You can rush to a place. You can turbo dash them, and then they will
Oh
be able to jump
yeah.
slightly a bit. Oh, that's just nice, man.
I
They
have a
can hop here
question.
and there.
I have a question. So,
Sure.
what's the difference between because as Rebirth is much
Mm,
more open world
mm,
compared to like 16, right? 16 got Chocobo,
mm.
right? I recall very
Yeah.
clearly.
What?
So, what's
What?
the difference between these two games in terms of Chocobos?
Oh, they're very different. I would say
Oh,
It's very
I,
different.
I
I think very different. Yeah. Kan betul
it's a
kan Zek, kan?
lot.
I mean, yeah, you
It's
can feel.
a lot. Once
Yeah.
once you progress with the especially chapter, if I'm not wrong, 10, 11, you will see
Oh.
the difference between. Is it 10?
Oh
Yeah,
my
you will see
god.
the difference on how important the chocobo is and how different
I have
Octoly is.
heard that.
And the most important thing is how annoying the chocobo is.
Okay. I think I know what you mean. I think I know
You
what you
need to wait.
mean.
You need to wait until that part. It is fun. It is definitely
Okay.
Okay.
better,
Alright.
different, definitely.
Okay.
But then
Okay.
it
Okay.
get frustrating. Jedi Survivor frustrating.
Okay.
Oh,
I
It
can see that.
can be.
Okay, I can imagine that. All right.
because I actually see
Okay.
some
Okay.
Okay.
images
Okay.
of the Chocobo
They
in
can
action
climb.
in
I think maybe they can
Rebirth.
climb mountain or something like that. Maybe something like that. But yeah.
I thought they do. I think there's some reviews already say something like that, isn't it? There's a lot
Really?
of
Okay. I don't know.
function for chocobos
Okay.
in its rebirth. So I'm actually
Very
quite
much.
excited to see because
Yeah.
I
I.
love
I.
FF9's chocobos. There's a lot of
Yeah. I
different kind
was
of
just want to say about
abilities.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Okay.
that's interesting. I like that.
Okay.
What else?
That. Okay. Just in reference to that, right? I just want to share this as well. Chocobo are not only your travel medium at this game. They do stuff. They I mean and just something similar. They have this digging kind of stuff that happened in FF9 as well. You'll
Mm-hmm.
be able to dig some treasure
Yeah.
with that sand kind of thing, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I think this is one thing that I really love. A lot of things you can you can set up the command while you are on Chocobo, right?
Okay.
And then you guys know, right? Yeah. So usually a lot of game you need to come down first from the Chocobo and only to be able to either talk to a person or do something. And but this one, most of the thing, I'm not sure how, because I'm not so far ahead as Zergg is. But when, for example, when you wanted to set up your bench Chocobo station, right? You don't have to leave. You can do it while you're on the Chocobo, right? Just pull out that what do you call that signboard, right? So I thought that was a very good I would say way to make you feel that the Chocobo is really something that's will make you easy, make things easy for you. So that I love the Chocobo. So far, I was surprised. I initially when I played the demo, they didn't really show a lot of that. But then once we play the full game, you can see that Chocobo. So far, I think this is one of my best travel medium in a lot of games. So I love this one. So yeah, I really like.
But
I love the Chocobo
Go
because
ahead.
because when you're sprinting and you call the Chocobo, you just seamlessly goes up to the Chocobo and then
That's the thing. Yeah,
use the speed after that. I'm like, oh my god, this is
so you don't like
This is-
need to like stand next to it to press on it.
No, you don't
then
have to do
start
that.
you
going, stuff
can
like that.
run, you can sprint as Cloud, right? And then
And
you
then
call the
sprint.
Chocobo. The Chocobo comes next to you, like really next to you. You just walk
then-
beside it. You ride the
Correct.
Chocobo. You sprint straight away. You don't have to press the sprint
Yeah.
button again. I'm like, oh my goodness.
And then the sprinting is, as I said before, you can feel that you're moving fast. I like that. I mean,
Yeah,
they made it
they
really,
did
really
it.
transparent that you're moving fast. I mean,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
some of the games, right? Some of the game when you run, right, it's just like maybe not might be that a good example is Elden Ring.
Elden
I-
Ring.
yeah, the when you got that, what do you call that horse kind of thing? I forgot.
Yeah, the horse.
that-
Torrent.
Yeah, torrent. So definitely there's a speed buff into it. You can feel the speed increase, but I think it was not that presented. It was not. I mean, visually showing that it's a speed. For this game, you can really show that the Kokobo is moving really fast, and that's. I think so far that's one of my favorite thing about this game. And then yeah,
So
definitely.
I have a question. So in the original
Mm.
FF7, I think
Mm.
you do have access to a vehicle early on as well, the red car. So
Yep,
do you
yep,
get
yep.
that here? Do you get access to
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Uh,
That was
Based on the trailer, you do.
You do?
okay.
Based on the
Okay.
trailer,
That's
you
all,
do get.
yeah.
Because I recall there's a red car and then there was a plane that unfortunately it cannot
That-
fly.
Yeah,
It's only,
tiny
it's
Bronco,
only
tiny
on
Bronco.
the
Yeah.
and it's only on the
It-
the ocean or something like that or some. So I believe
Lake,
it
I
should
think.
be in
Mm.
here too. I guess. Okay,
Uh,
interesting. What else you guys want to share when it comes to your thoughts on the game? Anything else?
Um,
Want to talk about mini
I
games?
guess we just wait. Oh,
Let's talk about the mini games. I was wondering someone was gonna make.
Okay.
Let's end with that.
Okay, wait. I've reached the gold saucer, right? So they have a lot of other mini games, and I love
Oh.
those. I love
Oh,
all
man.
those other gold saucer mini games, and also the Costa del Sol ones.
Mm.
Except for the pirate one, the pirate shooting gun. That was hard. That one is
That was
hard.
fun. That was
That-
Overwatch
It was
fun.
fun. I have
Overwatch fun.
You love that, right? You love
That-
that. I recall you
pirate
saying.
shooting gun is really fun. It's just a bit. You gotta strategize who to shoot lah. I didn't have time to shoot up the place properly, so I just left it. But I enjoyed it. I enjoy the pirate shootout game. The one I didn't like. The one I didn't like. The
Oh.
one I think Reese also didn't like. Reese, we're in this
Which one is
together,
it?
Reese.
Which it is? Which it is? Is it the one? Is it the one?
It involves
What?
it involves loyalty. It involves a red liquid.
Am I thinking the same thing that you guys are about to say?
I don't know what you're thinking.
Okay, say it.
Say what you're thinking. What are you thinking, Harry?
Something to do with blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, it's Queen's blood, by the way.
It's Queen's blood.
Jeez. Okay,
Why?
go ahead. You rant. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, when I first start
Are
out.
you gonna? Are
That
you
game
gonna
is unfair, man.
smash?
Yeah,
Are you
okay.
gonna smash
Let's-
into that?
Speak on your behalf, Reese, because I know how that feels.
That's unfair, man. I've been trying. I
Yes.
mean, uh, okay, I'm gonna compare this to Triple Triad, right? So
Okay.
I feel
Okay.
that Triple Triad give you that that space to be very creative with
Yeah.
your deck. But
Mhm.
this game, there those limitation made you well, it turns me off a lot, lah. So especially when the computer is cheating, man. No, they're just cheating, man.
What
And
do
then
you
they bypass
mean?
the
Are
rule.
you sure you don't?
What do
Yeah,
you
It's not because you
mean?
suck.
What do you mean?
Are you sure it's not because
No,
you
no,
suck?
no.
I don't
Reese
know.
is right. I mean, it takes a while to grasp the concept. I admit.
Okay.
Once I understand a bit, I got some close calls and winning. But the earlier game, okay, the first few opponents, fine. You use your starter deck, easy peasy. You own
Uh-huh.
them, whatever. But when you reach rank, once you reach rank 3 or something, and you try to rank up, and then you're like, okay, I almost got you. This is it. I almost beat you. Just you have only one more shot.
Yeah.
You have one more, you can only put one more card.
Yeah.
Please be a sucky one. Suddenly they put an Ifrit or a Shiva or whatever.
Yeah.
Red card suddenly boost all their points. I want the fish. Why? What the heck? Where do you get this card? Why? Why? You mentioned you have this in your deck.
Ace. Whenever
you
they're
have,
gonna
like,
lose,
a-
they have this ace card.
Yeah.
Don't you have like another card to counter it or something if you already
Oh,
realize it?
this like near the end. This like
The last slot, right?
the one empty square that the opponent can put lah.
Okay.
And then my points are like okay slightly higher than them. Okay, I can beat them in the. They put some crappy card or whatever. I can beat them. Suddenly they put this huge ass high rank card that gives you ability that increase all their points or whatever. In
The thing is, yeah. Why
like,
did they
what?
use the card earlier? They were skipping that card for the last spot.
yeah, I was able to beat them because they used that card earlier, Reese. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
you it's already great. I can beat you.
Strategize
What?
that, exactly. But then the last card, they suddenly they use.
I'm like, yeah, what the heck? What the heck? Oh my god! But yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay.
okay.
I want to ask you. Zergg, I want to ask you about the card, right? So does I do you really need to get, not say get good, but you need to is the card game gonna affect the progress?
Oh shit.
Adri,
Oh shit.
can Adri answer that?
Oh, yes, he said chapter 8 only. He said
It is
chapter 8.
gonna be. Oh, Adri has not reached that. Oh, okay.
I've reached. I'm gonna be rank 5. I don't know if it
I
reveals
rank
some things when I was
Three,
doing.
yeah.
Okay. I can just generally say that the mini game is not just mini games. It is essential.
Oh shit, is it the FF9
I
kind of
think
situation
it
where you have to
means-
be really good with the that
I
one now?
reached. Okay, I'm gonna try not to spoil Reese, but I reached a point in the Queen's Blood. Apparently, it's a quest line. Reese, this Queen's Blood stupid thing is a quest line.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, so
Oh, you reached that point,
once you reach a
Adri?
certain
Okay.
rank, they reveal something like, what the heck? I mean,
Oh
there's a
no.
story behind this stupid game.
Oh my
Oh
god!
no.
I'm
Is it like a
gonna- I
is it
need
some
to
kind of
practice that.
summon or
I
some
need to
weapon or
practice that.
something?
I don't want to spoil anything for Reese lah, but the way they do it is like, it got
It's a
me
story
intrigued,
behind
Reese. I don't know, it got me intrigued. I'm like, crap, I gotta know. I gotta,
So I guess you have to
it's
play
like,
the game.
God.
it's a quest line. They pulled you in. They pulled you in once you have you reach a certain skill point and you beat this amount of people. They show you, they're like, okay, I'm gonna just play this game until I am the highest rank and then probably be the king of Queen's Blood, whatever. Turns out they're like, oh, here's a curveball. I bet
Yeah,
you're interested now. Yep,
Ooh.
yep. Yeah. So right now,
I mean, triple triad. It's. I don't think there's a mandatory kind of
Yes.
Right.
requirement for that. For the FF9 one, was the card name? I forgot. There will be one where you will need to battle at one of the castle, if I'm not
you have no
mistaken. But
choice
then
but to do it.
But that one was
okay, the story
one off
based.
kind of thing. Yeah, story
Yeah.
one off kind of thing. It's not that difficult kind of stuff, right? Pretty.
It depends. You still can get you still can game over from there,
Yeah,
but
you can game over, but
it's
it's
not
not.
too bad.
Yeah.
It's not as
Uh,
tough as Queen's Blood normal match.
so you're saying Zerg, that there'll be a requirement for me to get good so that I can.
I'm not
Oh my god.
sure. I'm not sure on how should I say expert you are in Queen's Split with all the complaints.
Oh
I'm
shit,
sure you played,
that doesn't sound good.
but I'm sure you played. But when I get into that part, because I don't really fight every single Queen's Split
Oh,
opponent that
okay.
you encounter in the
Okay, thank God.
um,
Thank
yeah,
goodness.
Tournament.
I did not do that, although my level is quite high. But once I reach a certain point, uh, there's yeah, you need to have
Okay,
a
okay,
certain card, but
okay.
it
Right.
doesn't mean that you cannot win without buying the card. You know, you can buy the card, right?
Okay.
You
Ah,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
buy
yeah,
the
yeah,
card from the
yeah.
At
vendors.
least you buy the booster pack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's the
yeah,
card.
because this card for me personally, I don't despise the game as much as you do, both of you. Just that firstly, there's you need to have a different strategy. The first strategy is to conquer as many squares as possible. The second
Okay,
strategy,
okay.
further, um, you need to do some calculation, which is what
Oh,
makes it
okay. Because they
interesting.
got three,
It's like,
three, three
okay,
column, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm
Three
okay
column.
to lose in
Oh
this
my
column,
God. Oh
but
my
I will do
God.
some calculation, which makes it intriguing as well. So I love that kind of mathematics.
Okay. Right,
So
understand.
yeah,
You're a doctor. You're supposed to
I'm gonna
do
give it another
calculations.
chance. I'm gonna give it another chance. I know. It started out pretty interesting, but then I was a bit. I think I'm level 3. Rank 3. When the PCs, the AI starts to uh
yeah, I get what
destroy
you mean.
me. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
I
It
was
get
is
like,
what you mean.
right?
demotivates
You
me a lot.
just
So,
yeah, you just need to get some good cards, if you
okay.
can. And then there are certain NPC that will give you a very strong card. For example, Chocobo card
Okay. Okay. All
earlier
right.
Kobo,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That makes a lot of difference. So
Okay.
even
Yeah. Yeah.
though they have this card that can actually add on times 4, you can actually have a card that times
Oh, times
plus
4. Okay.
16.
I
You
know. I
know,
know.
there's a card
All right.
that can do that. Once you get the
Okay.
kind of card, it's like a cheat card, but remember it's an RNG as well.
Oh, okay.
So
Random number generator.
yeah,
Okay. All
it's
right. Sure.
don't worry. I
Okay.
don't like the card. I've been losing playing with the card many times, but once I get into the strategy, I was like, okay,
Okay,
this is kind of smart.
okay, right. Need to make to come up with like a
Yeah,
strategy for that. Okay, all right.
yeah.
I'll give it a shot. Don't yeah.
You can do it. It's easier than Zelda, strategy. That kind
You see the
of.
Zelda?
It's when there's
Okay.
strategy in Zelda.
Well,
You just hit.
one thing. When you mentioned about that, right? I do agree. Square. Well, I'm not saying Square Enix, but generally Final Fantasy, usually their side quests are not really that demanding. They really want you to enjoy the side quest, kind of, which I can see a lot in Rebirth as well. You just need to know what to do, kind of stuff, and then I think the stealth. I think there's one couple of stealth mission that you need to do. It's not as difficult as some other games where the stealth is gonna be very demanding for you to make sure that you not get detected. So I think for Final Fantasy Rebirth, generally Square Enix games are Final Fantasy they don't really make it so difficult for you to get the side quests completed lah. So that's I agree with that lah. So yeah.
Okay, so in that case, Audrey and Reese, I'll let you guys do your review in progress. Basically, what you've played so far, you give a score based on where you are right now. And
Okay.
Zerg's case, since he finished like 10 times, you can just give a full on score or whatever it is. All right, so that's fair for everyone.
Yes, Zerg, tell us.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Depending on
before
my
before I let Zerg do first, I want to see what Audrey and Reese have first. So Audrey, out of 10, based on what you have
Uh,
so far.
I'll base on the chapter I'm on right
Sure.
now, which is chapter 8. So I'll give it 8 out of 10 for now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's
Right.
fine. That's
Right.
fine.
Right.
where
Yeah.
does the 2 points go?
Oh yeah.
2 points is I haven't finished yet. So
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. and Queen's
And-
Blood and Queen's
no.
Blood as well.
One
Minus
one
more.
point is I haven't finished. 1 point is Queen's Blood.
Okay, fine.
Yep.
I guess you're gonna keep minusing 1 point then.
Okay, alright. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
I'm at chapter 5 right now, so
Okay.
very soon we're
5 out of 10.
So no, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. So far, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
But of course, I'm not putting Queen's Blood into the consideration here because I
It's just for
cannot.
race.
yeah,
You
so
have
far
to.
I don't think that it's gonna stop me from progressing the game. But well, let's see how when I cross
Okay.
over that bridge where Zergg was talking about. But I so far it's a 10 out of 10 game for me. I love the game. I'm really
imagine.
enjoying
Fair,
my-
that's very fair.
I can imagine that it's a love letter for, especially for FF7 fans. So definitely agree with that. 10 out of 10. Zergg. Okay, I think this is the most important one. I want to hear Zerg's one. What is your score?
I have a dynamic rating for this
Oh,
game.
wow.
like,
What's your
how
rating?
the-
Just over time.
So do you need a whiteboard? Do we need a whiteboard to come out?
yeah, I have a whiteboard in my brain right now.
Jesus.
Keep it in your brain.
Okay, to be fair, if you were to tell, whether this game is worth the price it's putting,
Okay.
for me, because everyone is different, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
For me, it is.
Mhm.
For me, it is, and I cannot imagine any other game that can, reach until this point whereby we've been waiting for. Has it been 4 years?
Yeah, I
since
think 4 years.
remake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 years.
That
Right, so yeah.
expectation and the anxiety that you get waiting for this game is they just give it a 100% score for it, because it's kind of worth it. If you're talking about you're not buying the collector edition, because my collector edition reached like almost 5 days after, which I don't like.
Damn.
But you finished still before us.
Yeah,
You still
but
finished
because
before
I
that.
because I purchased because I
That's
purchased
the
a
collector's
digital edition.
Yeah, you guys are not
because I
reading the line
purchased
here.
digital-
He purchased
because
it
I-
digital, finish it
Yeah,
up, and then still waits for the.
What a
Wow,
chat. What a
jeez.
chat. What a chat.
The chat,
Jeez.
yeah.
What a chat.
supporting the game, maybe. So if you talk about the graphics, the gameplay, like what you guys say, how much they have put into the game, and the amount that you can spend in a game, plus the mini games,
Hmm.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
But if you come with an expectation, okay, I'm an OG Final Fantasy VII fan. I've been playing, for example, that kind of thing, right? And
Mhm.
you're expecting something, because remember, in Final Fantasy VII Remake, a lot of people thinks they were being lied on, especially
Yeah.
on the storyline, because they are not expecting reboot, right? I mean, at this point, we all know about what
That was the
happened in
question,
Careful,
Remake.
sir. Careful, sir. No spoilers. Very
No,
scared
no,
you
no,
threat
no, no, no. I'm
he's
still,
right. No,
I'm still
I
talking
agree.
about remake.
No, no,
I'm
no, no,
talking
no. I
about
know, I know, I
remake.
know, I know. I'm seeing
Yeah,
that you're threading the needle.
so I will never spoil this game, because at first I keep on telling myself every single day, okay, I'm not putting an expectation, I'm not putting any expectation, because we all know the nostalgia and the unbearable things that happen in OG, right? So if you were not to put any expectation with a storyline, because trust me, like what Adri was saying just now on the birds, on the owl thingy, where they will always guide you, and that little chocobo, they always guide you to a chocobo pause. Those things will distract you from the main storyline. So
It
if
did.
if you're okay, if you're this kind of people who has only one game to play in a year, and you don't have anything that you're chasing after, and you have all the time in the world to play, this game will be a blast. But if you're a guy who just want to get a good storyline, and I want to know what happened, but minus the expectation, this game will not give you a good scoring, because there are certain things in the game that will force you to do something that is not storyline based. I would say like watching Naruto anime filler,
Mhm.
where 80% of the whole season episodes are filled with filler. So you might not like it. That actually attributes to some of the reason why people can just wait for the sale, that kind of thing. So if you're waiting for this game just because your anticipation towards the game after Final Fantasy remake, yeah, you're gonna have fun. So in that regards, the second point, dynamic that I was saying, it might just be an 8 out of 10 for me if you're talking about
All right.
that
Okay.
fact. But because like I said, I have two version of it. Appreciation of what they have done because you definitely I played in performance mode, not
Oh,
in
same.
yeah
I
performance
not.
mode all the way.
Yeah, seems like
And
you're not the
then
only one.
Yeah.
when I start watching my friend playing not in performance mode, I was wow, the game looks beautiful, pretty.
Beautiful. Yep. Yep.
And then I tried to switch it. There was some bug here and there, especially in piano. I'm quite surprised that you guys are not annoyed with
Oh, the
piano
piano.
game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
The
piano is
control is
difficult compared to
yes.
Queen's Blood.
Yeah.
So
Agree. Because of
yeah,
the
so my advice, if you really want to have this game as your game, a good game, uh, just have fun and take your time with it. Don't rush into game because once you do it, you'll get frustrated and your score will be affected. You will rate this as low as 5. To be honest, unless you reach up till because for you to progress because this game takes me forever. Once you reach certain chapter, then you can appreciate the storyline that you want to push forward. Or if you're just in chapter 4, 5, with all the animation, then you might think, man, this throws me off. I'm not interested, that kind of thing, right? So yeah, I love this game. I appreciate this game, and thank you so much for giving us Rebirth.
You're
And the next one
welcome.
gonna be the next
You're welcome.
4 years, I think, right?
No, no, it
Well,
doesn't.
So
It
if you
doesn't work
think,
that way,
okay,
Zerg.
okay, wait.
You're already
Wait.
playing.
Before. All right. Okay, Harry. I want to add that a bit more
Yep.
on
Go ahead.
what Zerg was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, I'm a big OG fan. I'm a big
Mm-hmm.
OG fan because
Mm-hmm.
but not because of the storyline, because I love Final Fantasy 7. How the gameplay was. It gives me a lot of customization that I want to see. I want to play those kind of game where you can customize a lot of things. You have a lot of characters in between, and of course, it was. I think the nostalgic kind of value as well gives some points to it. But well, the storyline was just a bonus for me for the OG one. I'm that kind of gamer. Story has never been the reason I pull down a game kind of points, right? So I won't rank down a game just because the story is like horrible. I would plus add a plus point to a game if the story it's amazing. So but I won't minus a point just because the story is bad. So I think that whatever they did with remake, I agree with what Zerg saying. There was a lot of filler, but filler I tend to I tend to separate that from the story. Fillers are not, again, this is my definition, are not story kind of thing, but rather they wanted to do a lot of those to add the time that within the game, right? So you do those fillers kind of stuff, right? Unlike Naruto movie, those are very story, but for game they just add those filler just to extend the time of your gameplay. So I was not happy with remake kind of filler because there was a lot of fillers. But then that was the expectation that I had because it was the first remake. It was the game that we've been waiting for. Because let's be honest, this is not a remake. This is not a remake. This is,
Yeah.
I think the word remake here has lost its meaning because they changed a lot of things.
It's a marketing
Uh,
ploy.
yes,
So what's
exactly.
it
The
called?
gameplay part maybe. I think that's just.
reboot.
Yeah, I think reboot would make more sense.
Yeah, I
It
think
would
I
make more sense.
agree with
It's not
that.
a remake.
Reimagined.
A remake. Remake will be there'll be some level of it's very subjective, but there'll be some level of template that they would need to apply to make it remake. But this one, they clearly go the other way around. They wanted they and this is like, how do you say, they are playing with the 4D kind of they're trying to break the 4D kind of glass here, right? Because they know us. They know that we as a fan know the story here, but then they were using our knowledge to apply to their gameplay story, and that just threw everything away, right? I mean, it's a meta kind of thing. Do you guys agree? It's a meta kind of thing. They purposely use the ideology that the OG gamers have been discussing for years, and then they were using that for their own benefit to change the story in there. So but fortunately enough for me, I don't care about the story that much. If again if it's good, then I'll give some point. But if it's bad, I'm okay as long as the gameplay part is okay. So that's why I feel that Rebirth still commits to what I love. So that's why I knowing Square Enix, knowing Final Fantasy, the story has never been something that you can be really proud of. I mean, 12, put aside 12 and tactics, because those are the highest level of how a story could be in a game, especially for a Final Fantasy. But most of the Final Fantasy game are shonen kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys agree or not.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
yeah, they'll have this one character started off very bad and then somehow overcome their challenges and become someone super powerful, strong like that. So I'm expecting that as well from this game as well. So I can see those coming in. And I so far again I'm on the side where Zergg was saying that if you are looking at this one perspective, it's definitely going to be 10 of 10. So I'm going to be on that side. So yeah, I think a story won't matter that much to me. Yeah, just a bit to share before we end this part of the. It was a bit odd that you need to use the cushion as a tent instead. I don't know whether you guys thought it was funny.
Who should understand? Give me context, guys. What's the context?
Okay. All this while you'll be
Bobo.
using 10 to heal up your again.
Makes
what
sense.
happened?
Makes sense.
And instead of a tent,
This game is
they
that?
become a cushion.
No, yeah, we don't call it 10 anymore. We call it the cushion because your place for you to rest and heal up or save or whatever, it's on a bench. So
Oh.
there will be a bench with a cushion where you'll be I think it's a free kind of
Free heal
full
up.
healing kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
at the overworld or the world map, you'll see those bench without the cushion, and then now you need the cushion. And I was like, oh my god, what the heck is going on with this? They made a fun of this now, but
I thought
yeah,
you could just heal anywhere, but apparently you need a freaking cushion.
But can't they just make like a campsite or something? Like a big campsite?
I
so
don't know,
everyone
man.
can see?
Hey, live up to the name of tent?
Yeah. There's like a bunch of tent. You know those caravan camping sites? Do that.
You have cabin, you have tent. I mean, you have previous Final Fantasy, you have cabin and tent. But this one, they just put it another, one more level up. Then you need cushion. I was like, oh my god, that's
So
just
without
funny,
cushion, you
man.
cannot
That's
rest
just-
lah. Without cushion, cannot rest.
You
lah.
can rest.
You can
yeah,
so
exactly.
demanding,
You
ah.
can
It's
rest.
in
Yes,
open world, yeah.
It's-
You know, shit on it.
So
It's funny
demanding.
lah.
So demanding, man. Can't just sleep anywhere. I mean, just sleep, just rest down there anyway.
Yeah, I just want to add on something like, with what Riz was saying, just a short one. I am emotionally invested with this one. So being with the party and seeing a different side of everyone. For example, Barrett
Oh,
and Tifa is getting stronger, right? If you notice that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I
exactly.
hardly use Barrett last time. But
Okay,
now
Oh
that
really?
Barrett was essential back then, but now is quite important. And then
Yeah.
there are certain part of the game whereby they will, should I say, force you to play that kind of character, and then I hope once you get an extra character later on, you will see how wow the gameplay is amazing. It's like
Oh,
it's not straight to the point. You need to think, okay, this character has 3 modes, for example, and
oh,
I need to think about
nice.
what I need to do, and that makes the hard mode. I'm sorry, the dynamic mode of the game
Yeah,
become more worth it because you got to spend more time to play. You get to spend more time with that character, building up and understanding
nice,
how
nice,
to
nice,
play this character. So you will
nice,
appreciate each and
nice.
every one that what Riz was saying earlier on. And
Yeah.
Yuffie is so strong.
I know. I heard that
Yeah,
she's like yeah,
if you
Oh
wanna
yeah,
progress
Yuffie's so
faster,
good.
yeah, if you
she's
wanna
like the
progress
Zell.
faster in this game,
Yeah,
just use Yuffie. You will stagger everyone. That's my tip.
yeah.
If you
I
wanna
heard that
take
she's
it.
like Zell. I mean, you guys know that Zell is one of the biggest damage hitter
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Final Fantasy game,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
she's like Zell. You can pump it up. It's like crazy. This is amazing.
You should not ignore Red as well. Red is crazy.
Oh,
Oh, Red,
man,
Because
I
you
Red
have
is
all
love
the
that
skill
guy. I
tree.
love that guy.
Red is
I love
crazy
Red is so
good.
good.
Yeah, I love the guy exactly.
I guess before we end this topic, just one last question from me. we all know how many characters are there in FF7 OG already. So is it everyone is playable here, or is it we have someone that's being left out?
I
In the
don't think
trailer
so.
it shows. In the trailer it shows everyone, but I don't know. Can I think Zerg
I
would know that answer.
Yeah, I heard some rumors. I'm not sure how
Okay,
true is this.
if
I
if
think
it's,
you
if it's
will
spoilery, then I won't go I won't go
Okay,
into it.
maybe
it could
this is what
it could be like how Red was in the remake. He
yes,
wasn't
exactly. Yes,
playable,
I agree.
but
Yep.
he
This is
helps
great.
out here and there. He's just an extra team
Yeah.
member.
So for now,
Yeah,
That
yeah.
kind of thing.
based on where you guys are, just talking about Adri and Reese, not Zerg lah. You guys are playing as Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, Aerith, Yuffie?
If it's
Red 13?
possible for me, yeah, rate 13. If possible for me,
Rate
I'll be
13.
Cloud and Tifa je lah. But we have no choice. I mean, we're all three of them, right? So
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
Still shit that
I'm a
Tifa.
bit mixed. I'm just using Cloud. Cloud is my mainstay lah, but then I switch it up.
lah. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course lah.
I
You
love
Love
it.
Cloud,
must
man.
use cloud, right? There's no
Yes,
way
yes,
for
yeah.
you to.
You can change him out, right?
I
Can
You
you
cannot
change him
switch
out?
him out.
Wait,
I don't think.
cannot.
I thought I say maybe
Yeah,
after
he's
the
always-
game or something, at a certain point you can actually switch it.
Not sure about that lah, but I
yeah,
don't think so.
there are certain points where you had to use someone else.
Okay.
Remake.
Yeah.
Did remake allow you not to use? I think remake you need to use cloud all the time as well, right?
Yeah, Cloud is all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Onto that question, I know we're dragging this a bit more. I heard I think one of the comments from who's the director I forgot what's
The producer, is it? Or
yeah yeah, some of the director or the producers did mention that they purposely, despite having Zergg in the game, they wanted to make this game a cloud game. So that's always their intention. So in a way, just to give a bit of process, so cloud is always going to be the critical one. So yeah, that's what I got from the interview session. Yep.
Okay. No worries. Okay, I think I'll tell you what, because of time constraint, right? I'll move some of the questions to next round, but I want to do a follow-up question because it's inside here. Since we're talking about FF7 Rebirth already, let's end it with another FF7 Rebirth related question. We'll talk about
Okay.
We'll talk about sales
Good one.
numbers.
Very
We'll talk about sales numbers.
yeah, very important.
We don't know how the game is doing globally, but we do have.
We are not gonna get the next iteration. That's all.
Let me finish
Nobody's
it first.
buying the game, man.
Nobody's
buying the
first. Basically, the game came out 2 weeks. In Japan, based on sales data, wasn't doing great. The starting first week of sales is like one of the worst.
Second week they dropped 80%.
Yeah.
The second week,
Yeah, exactly.
it was even good.
But
Oh my
to be
God.
frank, 80% drop it's normal for a game, regardless of how is it. It's just what concerns me is the fact that the game is
I
FF7.
worry.
All right, this is just my opinion. The game is
Yeah.
FF7. It's FF
Yeah.
freaking 7. You know, it's not FF16 where it may be new, people may be concerned. If F is FF7, the name is there. It should sell, but it did not.
Good, man.
It went even
Very-
worse than FF16, right? So I don't know. I mean, just my opinion. I feel like, is it because why is this happening? Is it because there's not enough PS5 to sell the game? But that shouldn't be right,
Yeah.
because FF16.
That shouldn't be.
FF16
Can I start-
came
can I
before
start?
that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead, Reese. I want to hear what you have to
Yeah,
say.
I got a couple of theories on this. Again,
Okay.
sorry to
Go ahead. Go on. No, I want to
you
hear. I want to hear.
Yeah, I'm very. I mean, I was a bit disappointed with the sales because I'm worried, man. Seriously, I'm worried that if the sales are not doing well, right? There'll be like big decision that's happening on the Square Enix because we might not get the next installment. Of course, that's gonna be low. But then
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
there's gonna be another thing that maybe Team B or Team C will be the one who handles the next reiteration, and that might not give the best outcome. I'm not saying that Team B or Team C are bad or whatever, but then it won't get the full attention from Square Enix, right? So I'm worried about this. So
They
going back
probably.
to the,
Sorry. Continue.
no, go ahead. What's that? What do you mean?
They probably wanna. If like this, they think that the people are not wanting more remakes anymore, and considering the sale of F16, they might proceed with just new IP. I mean, continuing
Yeah.
the main line.
Correct, something like that.
They're gonna like probably hold off the remakes. So I'm sorry,
Yeah.
FF9 remake,
I'm
whatever.
worried.
No, guys, buy
Yeah.
the game.
Exactly.
Now you need
So
to buy the game.
so we had okay. They did 16, right? They did
Yeah,
16,
basically.
and we were with the sales of 16. We were still disappointed with the sale of 16. But then again, we were. I think the justification for that is that they changed too much of the RPG
Mhm.
kind of element,
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it
Yep,
too
yeah,
much.
yeah.
So
exactly.
that was our justification of why that. So we had a discussion before. Right? If you guys recall, we were saying no, 7 will save
Yes, we do.
Square Enix, right? And
Yes,
that
we
was
do.
the
I
discussion that
remember.
we had.
Mm-hmm.
But yet again, this is what happening right now. The reality is does not click on that. So there were a couple. I mean, again, going back to my theory on this. So one of them is, I think, more positive one, where people are waiting for the whole package of it.
Mm-hmm.
The whole package of it. So they want to play from remake, rebirth, and
Yeah,
resurgent,
that's my
whatever.
theory also.
So
Okay, go
yeah,
ahead.
whatever. Yeah, can.
Makes sense,
So,
makes sense.
so yeah, that's one theory. Uh, uh, second, or maybe let me discuss with that first theory first. So if we're going with that one, I'm just worried that that would not convince Square Enix that people are waiting for the whole package. People, I mean, with whatever that's been going on with Square Enix IP for the last 10, 12 years, right? I think 13 was where it starts to go down, right? Start to go
Yeah.
down, and then you can see that they might feel Square Enix might feel that people don't really care about Final Fantasy anymore. Maybe it's the final Final Fantasy, something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
they don't want that anymore. So when and so even with that theory that people are waiting for that whole bunch of it, the whole package, right? I'm just worried that that justification or that evidence won't be so clear that Square Enix will realize that people are actually waiting for the whole package, right? So I'm just worried about that. Okay, that's one thing, one issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I think this is another common thing that's been discussed, where Square Enix are depending a lot on this exclusivity, those time
Oh, that's
exclusive.
another thing. That's a good
Mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that uh it should be
Multi.
out everywhere, right?
Okay.
Yeah, PC, Xbox, Sony as well, right? So in a way, it would help to boost up that sale. I think a lot of those game dev like Capcom, I forgot a couple of them, Konami, they believe that those exclusive would just hurt them, right? So that's why they prefer to spread it out to every uh, platform that they can share it out. I mean, Resident Evil is a good example, right? So they've been doing really really well with their remakes kind of stuff, and yeah. So,
I
but
don't
I
know
would have.
though. I sorry, I don't know though because um I don't know whether
Mm,
is this a good example or not. But
mm,
I would argue that exclusivity actually helped to boost quite a bit in terms of it is exclusive to one console. Example like Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch, it actually did pretty well even if after
That's
it
true.
goes
yeah,
multi-platform.
makes sense.
Multi-platform only helps a little bit if I'm not wrong. But on the console itself,
Okay,
it's quite good already, you know. So I don't know, is it because based on that point, right? Is it the fact that Rebirth, if Rebirth didn't sell well, is it because does it show that maybe in Japan or what, the PlayStation 5 player base are not really purchasing the game or what?
okay, yeah, I do I can agree with that. So if that's the case, it will go through my third theory.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I think people are just had enough of Final Fantasy, especially the young generation, the new generation. They don't really uh it Final Fantasy was peak at 10, I think so. Then maybe we know we have this online 14, was it 14
14
that
was
was
14
Yeah.
was
really
14.
huge, isn't
successful.
it?
Was successful, right? But then again, I think the single player ones, I think 10 was the top of it, and then that was like what 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago, and that 20 years kind of gap, it's difficult for it to cater to the current market. I think that I believe in the third one, so I think that's what's happening. So maybe we are really getting the Final Fantasy kind of stuff. So maybe Square Enix
Final
uh
Fantasy 7 remake.
Yeah, so some of that because it, it's a great game. It's an amazing game, but somehow
Yes.
it does not get that traction. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you can.
the
Yeah,
sad part, isn't it? It's
yeah,
like the
it
good
is. Oh
ones
my
are
god.
not selling well, while I mean, not say on Final Fantasy alone lah, but other games, other franchises that's like a lot of predatory problems and stuff. They're like selling way more. So I'm like, also, what's the
Persona. I think
issue?
Persona is on the rise. Persona is really up there. It's a Japanese RPG that's very Japanese RPG, and the
it's
gameplay has been very
based.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very old school kind of way, but it sells so well. So I don't know why. What's wrong with it? I think yeah. I'm just so yeah. With that, I'm really having a big concern where we might not really get the the dream trilogy lah. Maybe the third one they'll just I don't know. They're
I
gonna
I
uh
feel
They might go all
regardless.
out the last one.
I feel like they are going
hopefully
ahead
okay.
regardless. I think it's an obligation. I think maybe it's like a contract based stuff already that regardless they're gonna finish it.
Which is why I was saying maybe the next one would be done by Team B or Team C. You won't get that kind of budget like what they got for
But if you
number
do that,
rebirth.
it goes down a very bad cycle where because you put you put a less
The sales are
experienced
not
team, you put a less
the,
budget, then
well.
the
You're right.
sale is
You're
gonna
right.
be even worse. So you get what I'm
It's
trying to
already
say?
worse now.
Yeah,
It can't get it can't get any worse than that.
but if
Yeah.
you put
So
lesser budget and
they,
lesser
they
experienced
might as
people,
well they might as well save the budget for a new IP as per what Adri was saying, something that can really deliver at the mass market right now. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm really having a bit of uh, uh, yeah. This is something that I don't want to see it to happen, but I'm not gonna be surprised if this happens or something like that.
yeah, especially
So yeah,
I'm not sure whether is it like a normal thing whether you guys agree with me or not. Is that uh do they I mean, like Square Enix is not shy to announce, or Sony is not shy to announce that if a game does really well, in the
yeah.
first few days or first week, but we were at the second week already.
You announce
But
the news. Yeah, correct.
this didn't
They're
say
very quiet.
anything. It wasn't saying anything. So I'm not sure. Adri, Zerg, are you guys concerned at all? Because we hear Reese that he's concerned. Personally, I am middle. I'm just hanging on the fact that why didn't they announce the milestone, like sale milestone? So what do you guys think? Are you guys concerned, or how?
Um, truthfully, I am actually I'm not concerned.
Yeah. Okay.
Truthfully, uh, only because maybe they want to keep the numbers for now. I mean, it could have sold millions already. They probably want to reach a higher number. That could be another. I'm talking about a marketing standpoint, like they can't say, oh, we sold 1 million. Maybe their milestone is not 1 million sold. They probably want to make it 5 million or something like that. Then they can announce it. So they're taking their time to maybe to get that numbers rake up a bit.
Cool.
But other than that, what Reese mentioned is what I agree also. Like exclusivity. People just want to wait for the third game to get the whole pack at a cheaper price, like how they did with the twin pack. Like twin pack is like one
It's pretty much the same price, right?
rebirth price,
It's pretty much a full price,
rebirth
right?
price, but you also get remake as well. So
Man, what a good deal.
I think they show that could affect actually quite a lot. Like people saw that pricing, like, hey, if I wait for the third one, then I can get these other two games for the
Triple
price of the
pack.
third one.
Triple
Pack, yeah, right. So because they already announced this is gonna be this is a trilogy, right? So they'll be like, oh, okay, maybe I'll play other games while I wait for that third one to come out, that kind of thing. And with this in this economy, that's a steal, right? You play 3 huge ass game for a price of one, whatever pricing standard gonna be in the future. It's like, oh yeah, okay, I'll get that. I'll wait for that. Maybe that could be it. I strongly believe that could be. They announced the twin pack too early. I feel They announced it.
Yeah,
They could
that
have
was
announced it
weird.
way
That's true.
after Rebirth has come out or something. Oh, here's your chance to play both games at a price of one after like 5 months or in the middle of the year or something.
Yeah, that
That
was
that I think they're
interesting.
gonna be a good strategy
That was
because you want
interesting.
that Rebirth numbers to go up. So if they want to push it a bit more, just announce the twin pack like in the middle of it, in the middle of the year maybe, or halfway they release. So I strongly believe that is a strong factor that they're not selling a lot. We only hardcore fans like us bought it because we just want to know what's going on, how is it, and
How's it
yeah,
gonna?
we just can't wait to play it. That's basically it.
True. Zerg, you have anything to add on?
I just want to add what Reese was saying. His third theory or speculation regarding Final Fantasy. I really think when Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth was about to be released, right? They really pushed for it, and there's a lot of trailer that I refuse to watch. And then for me, it's too much as well. And then once it is there, I'm playing it, I'm having a blast. So the thing about Final Fantasy 7, like I mentioned, I think the youngsters definitely not gonna be into this game because they don't have a nostalgia aspect of it, and
Mm.
the fact that the first Final Fantasy 7 remake, which was during COVID, I was playing it during COVID pandemic,
Yeah.
and
Remember that.
it was available and still is available in PS4 and now in PC, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I mentioned earlier on. Coming into remake before even playing it, if you don't know the whole story and you have played the OG one,
True,
you will
true,
feel
true.
cheated and lied because they didn't tell you actually what remake
Light.
really is. So because they said
No,
because
you're right.
You're
the
not wrong.
story
You're
will be
not
the
wrong. Just
He's
like,
same.
right.
yes. If only
Yeah,
they
because they
know.
said the story will be the same with few changes, but
Mm.
once you got into the game, you will be blinded by that statement, and
Quote
it's
Right.
unquote
completely
few.
different.
Quote unquote
It's
few.
different.
Yeah, yeah. So why I'm saying this? Okay, last week alone, I managed to convince three of my ex-classmates to buy and purchase the PS4 5 console.
Okay.
And when I
Ooh.
was
Not
asking
only good
them why,
doctor, he's also the salesman. Yeah, good job.
He should
again,
be the
right?
Tony
CEO. He
should
should be the CEO. He's so tree.
Just three, bro. It's not the usual cohort. But anyway, none of them none of them are interested to buy Final
Mm.
Fantasy 7. When I asked why, obviously they haven't played remake one of them. The other two played and they said, well, I just gonna wait for it. There might be DLC whatsoever, which we know there won't be any DLC, right?
Uh huh.
And the fact that they were throwing in story about how Square Enix game were being so bad previously and they don't put a trust into it. Again, this one
Mm.
doesn't represent the whole cohort of everyone that is not buying.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think the lie that they put in the game, I think
Lies.
They
it's a
lied.
Correct.
multifactorial. It's not because of one reason it is not in PS4. If you were to look at the chart, right? If I'm not wrong, in the UK alone, WWE 2024 just
Mm.
take over
Oh.
Final Fantasy Rebirth sales. That's what I saw last week.
Serious?
What a
Yeah,
wow. What a wow. What a
can you
What a
wow.
blow.
imagine? Can you just imagine?
What a wow.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the marketing whatsoever. For me, as the common user, I think the marketing is good enough.
Yeah,
And
same.
yeah, probably Adri gonna be so expert in this, but not everyone gonna expect a reboot. Value proposition, yeah, people might be saying, "Oh, I'm gonna wait for the next one." I am sure we will have the next iteration because why? When I read about how dynamic the people are in making this game, 80% of people who are working in the previous game remake, they retain the employer and the staff so that
Mm-hmm.
they can do this game, which I appreciate it a lot. I'm sure the next one gonna be a bit fast, and I'm sure the next one they're still gonna do it because it's part of the trilogy, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like it's not say it's
I
contractual lah, but no matter how they want you, they will
yeah
finish it
yeah
lah.
no matter Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna put it, but I'm sure it's still gonna be out. Am I concerned? I've been concerned about Square Enix since day one, uh, when they released that, game. Remember that game that no one played, and I also didn't
Oh, yeah,
Foam
play.
what's
Stars?
it?
You mean
What's it?
Foam Stars?
No, no, no.
What's
What's it?
that?
Babylon's Fall.
Babylon's Fall. Yes, correct.
Babylon's Fall.
The
Yeah,
girl.
from Babylon, Babylon, and
Oh,
followed by
This is
other. Yeah,
Babylon's
Babylon
Fall,
has
right?
fallen.
yeah. So I'm not worried now because I am enjoying because I'm trying to get. I'm just want to get into my bubble and enjoy this game
Yeah,
as much as I am, as much as I can. So
I
yeah,
think I think what we can get out of this is that what Zerg says is correct. Whatever game it is, right? Sometimes it feels good like you don't know anything about going too much about the gaming world, where you just buy a game and you just play it and you don't go and find out more like, oh, this game actually didn't sell well. It actually affects your experience also, knowing that, hey, this game didn't sell well. Is it because the game is not good or something? In a way it will affect you. So why not just find a game that you are interested in, buy it, maybe read some review a bit loud, never mind, and then just shut the world around you to just play the game. I
Mm-hmm.
think that is a more healthy way of playing video game. Last time when we buy game,
Yeah, yeah.
where go actually go online and talk about like how good or how bad. When you just play the game, you enjoy it, and that's about it, right? So
Yeah, true.
that is the maybe as a downside of when internet is just everything these days, like when people's opinion can affect your emotion. Just try your best not to get affected so much. I think what Zerg says is absolutely correct. All right, I think we dedicated the whole episode today, this time,
To
to FF7
FS7.
Rebirth. So we will see.
Yay!
We will talk about maybe we might have an episode specifically for spoilers when Reese and Adri finally finished it.
Hey,
Um,
finally.
Maybe
hopefully,
in 2025. Maybe in 2025, March 16th.
2025.
We'll see, because that's the timeline
Yep.
that Adri seems to set for himself. So we will
Not wrong, not
we will
wrong.
come back again, and hopefully we can talk about the spoilers now, because I want to hear you guys, especially, I mean, basically all of you guys' thoughts. I want to see how messy that whiteboard is gonna be. As if it's not already messy. As if it's not already messy. Right.
You'll see. You'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. So that's all we have for today. Our main topic, just one. Sorry that we are unable to stay longer. We'll try to shorten our podcast time as much as possible, because everyone is here is because it's a Friday night. Everyone's tired, and we have, and plus you guys are fasting as well. So definitely want to manage the time better. All right, so thank you so much. I want to thank Adri. I want to thank Reese. I want to thank Zerg. I forgot to greet you guys. Selamat Ramadan. Salam Ramadan, and
Ooh, thanks.
yep. So hopefully we have another. Wait. Next week, probably cannot. Next week I actually have to fly, but the week after that we should be okay. Hopefully we got more things happening.
Okay.
Hopefully we got more things
There's
happening.
more time to finish.
More time to.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
More time to finish.
I
Yes.
need to finish all those circle stuff at the so much.
Circles.
Of it.
All the circle stuff.
Those.
Yeah.
All the PM.
OCD, man. I'm become OCD. See
And
those
maybe
kind of
get
lists,
Literally
shit.
OCD.
And maybe get good at Queen's Blood, guys. Maybe get good at Queen's
Yeah,
Blood.
get
I'm,
good at
I'm,
Chris
I'm
Blood.
gonna try to.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe the next.
Hopefully they release a mobile version, then I can fight Zerg. For real.
Well, I heard they did mention that this, for some reason, they.
I heard.
I mean, they
Yeah,
Let's see how-
they came out like a Gwen version of Witcher 3 Gwen game alone,
Ah,
right?
yeah,
so
yeah,
what,
yeah.
what's
Yeah.
stopping them from
Hearthstone and all
coming out
that.
with Queen's Blood just for the sake of it? So alright.
Just let me know
Yep.
if you guys are playing. Probably I can give a tutor on that Queen's Blood. There's some
Ooh.
strategy that I learned along the way.
Zerg brings out the whiteboard just for Queen's Blood.
I don't think that's gonna be as messy as the whole story, but okay.
Oh no, it will be. It will be.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it
It
will be.
will be.
Suddenly
Jeez.
some AI pops out a Ifrit card out of nowhere, and then
Please don't revive me.
Difficulty adaptation. We talk about AI adapting difficulty and stuff like that. All right, so thank you so much,
Oh
and
my-
we will see you in 2 weeks' time.
All right.
Stay safe, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.